Hello everybody, so today we are going to be doing the Key Stage 2 Paper 2 2022 Reasoning SAT paper. So let's start. Okay, so here are the instructions. We will have 40 minutes to complete the test and we'll have to put our answer in the answer box. So let's start. Circle the greatest number. Okay, so the way we're gonna see this is, as you can see, this is a 9, here there's a 9, here there's a 9, everywhere there's a 9, so that doesn't help us. The 2, there's also 2 in every single number, so that's also not going to help us. Here there's 0, and here there's 0, but these two have 1s in them, so these two are slightly bigger, so the comparison is between these two. So obviously this one's gonna be greater because, as you can see, there's 300 and here there's 298, so this one is the greater one, so we will circle it. Okay, next question. Let's move on. Here, one table can seat 8 people. How many tables are needed to seat 40 people? So what we're going to do is we're going to divide, so 8 will be here and we'll put 40 inside, so 5s are 40. So 8 5s are 40. There we go. So we will need 5 tables. Next, write the missing number to make the addition correct. Okay, so this is just going to check our place value in our right 3, and then we have to make sure the right amount of zeros we put, and we're going to put a comma there. Next, okay, children estimate the number of beans in a jar. These were the estimates of 5 children. The exact number of beans in the jar was 1,380. Whose estimate was the closest to the exact number? Okay, so this is simple. What we're going to do is we're going to actually subtract every single child, and we're going to see who has the closest and who has the farthest estimate. So here will be 70, because as you can see, if we subtract it, then 70 will be it. So now let's check this person. So we're going to subtract 1,380, subtract 1,220. There we go. Okay, so this will be a 0. Whoops, I crossed there. There we go. And here, a minus 2 is going to be 6. And then this will be 1. So 160. There we go. So that wasn't that close. We're going to check every single child. So 1,400 now, subtract 1,380, 0, and this will be a 3, and this will be a 10. So, okay, 10 minus 8 is obviously going to be 2. So we're going to write that, 0, 0, so 20. And now let's check the other person right here. So erase that. Okay, 1,380, subtract 1,290. So 0, this will be 2 right here, and this will be 18, so this will be 90. The rest is just going to be 0, 0, so we don't have to do much in that. So there we go, that's what it's going to be. And now we need to subtract the next one. 60, subtract 130, there we go. This will be 0, and then this will become a 3, this will become a 16, and 80. So 80, there we go. Now we got that. Okay, so whose estimate was the closest to exact number? And that was, the closest was Emma, because she was only 20. Wait, so we're going to write Emma. E-M-M-A. Whose estimate was furthest from the exact number? Well, that was Olivia, because she was 160 away. So we're going to write her name. There we go. Done. Next. 1 ton is equal to 1,000 kilograms. A truck can carry a load of 2.3 tons. How many kilograms can the truck carry? Okay, so this is going to be quite simple. It will be 2,300, because 2.3 is actually 2,300. So next, Emma has a 5-liter bag of compost. She uses 2.75 liters. How much compost does Emma have left? Okay, so we're just going to subtract. We're going to put 5.00, subtract 2.75. Okay, so this will become a 4, and this will give 1 to its neighbor. This will be a 9, and this will be a 10. So this will be a 5, and then 9 minus 7 is 2. And then this will obviously be a 2. So 2.25 is our answer. Next. Okay, so in a race, Ali completes a swim, a run, and a bicycle ride. The swim is 1/10 of the total distance. The run is 3/10 of the total distance. What fraction of the total distance is the bicycle ride? Okay, so if we add these two together, we will get 4/10. Okay, so then if we add 6 by 10 into this 6 by 10. This will, if we add them together, it equals to 10 by 10. So that, therefore, it's 6 by 10, our answer. Circle the improper fraction that is equivalent to 2 3 by 8. Okay, so for this, what we're going to do is we're going to change this to a improper fraction. So let me show you how we're going to do this. 3 by 8 we're going to write. So here we'll multiply. So 2 times 8 is 16, and then 16 plus this 16, 17, 18, 19. So we'll do 19 by 8. So as you can see, this one is going to be our answer. We got it. Next. This pictogram shows how many DVDs a shop sells in 1 week. On Monday, 24 DVDs were sold. How many DVDs were sold on Friday? Okay, so as you can see, they said on Monday 24 DVDs were sold. So 3 DVDs is equal to 24. So if we do 8 times 3, what does it equal? It equals to 24. So that means one whole DVD is equal to 8. So now they ask us how many DVDs were sold on Friday. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 times 6. 6 times 8 is 48. So that's it. And then wait, we still have a half DVD. What's the half of 8? Well, the half of 8 is obviously 4. So then the half DVD is 4 too. So we're gonna do 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. So 52 is our answer here. Next. A shop has an offer. Buy 1 box for 1.90, get the second box half price. Ali buys 2 boxes of cereal. How much he pays altogether? Okay. So he will still have to pay one whole price, like 1.90. He'll still have to pay for 1 box, but the other box is half price. So we're going to divide this first by 2, so we get the half price. Okay, so the 2 will go, the point will go above, and this comes 90. We're gonna use 18. 9s are 18, so we're gonna put a 9 here, subtract 10, and then 5. So 0.95 is the half price. And now what you need to do is we need to add them together with this one. So we can write 0.95 here, and we'll add it. So 5, and this will be 18, and this will be 2. So this is 2.85 is our answer. Next, write the missing values. Okay, so this is quite easy. As you can see, if we do 10 times 2 is equals to 20. So what is 3 times 2 is equal to 6. So this will be 6 by this. Now here it is 12 then, and then as you can see we have 4. So here we will pretty much have to kind of divide here. So we're going to do, let me show you what we're going to do. So we're going to divide it by, we're going to put the 12 here. No, not the 12, sorry. We're going to put 15. We're going to put 4 and then 12 here. And then 3s are 12. Track that out. Cross. So as you can see, 3. So then, as you can see, if we do 3 times, sorry, the answer will be 5, because 3 divided by this is 5. So 3 times 5 is equal to 15. So that's why it's 15. Next, William has 4 parcels. Okay, write the mass in order starting with the heaviest. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change these into kgs. Okay, so actually wait, we will have to change it into grams because this one can't be changed into kg. So let's change them in grams. So this will be 2,000 grams, and this will be 1,400 grams. Okay, so now we have to start from the heaviest, and the heaviest one will probably be 2 kg, and we'll have to write it in 2 kg. We won't write 2,000 grams. And then the next one will be 1,500 grams, and then the next one will be 1.4 kg, and then the last one will be 300 grams. Next, look at the graph below that shows Dev's bike ride. Match each of Dev's journey to the correct sentence. Okay, so A to B, as you can see, he cycled 1, 2, 3 kilometers, sort of right here. So Dev cycled 3 kilometers in 10 minutes. That's the one we're gonna match it with right here. Done. Okay, wait, let me just drink some water real quick. Okay, so B to C. Looks like he didn't really make much of the difference. He just was resting for 10 minutes. Dev rest for 10 minutes. There we go. C to D. Okay, so it looks like he cycled 1 kilometer. So he cycled 1 kilometer in 10 minutes. Okay, so D to E. Looks like he cycled less than a kilometer. So this one will be here. Done. Next. This 850 ml bottle of squash makes 17 drinks. How many milliliters of squash are in each drink? So what we'll do is we're going to have to divide right here. 17 and this 850 will be in here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have to write the table. So let's try 17 times 2. So this will be 14. One will go up there. This will be 2, 2, and then 3. So 3. So it's not 34. So we can try 17 times 5. Now let's try that. So this is gonna be 35, and then this plus this will be 8. So there we go. 5 is that. We'll write 50 that because this 0 will just go up there. So there we go. Subtract, cross it up. So 50 ml is our answer. Okay, so now for this one. This one's quite simple. So as you can see, if we do what's 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is obviously going to be 6. And if we do times 1, it's just going to be 6 anyway. So that doesn't matter. So now we're going to add. So this will also be 6. So this is equal. Now 2 times 2 times 2. So if we do this is going to be 2 times 2 is 4. And then 4 times 2 is 8. So 8 is here. And here there is 2, 4, 6. So there's 6. And obviously this one's greater. Okay, so as you can see, this one right here will be 21 right here. And this one will be 100. Because the 0 will be up there. Okay, so for this one will just be 0. Because there's nothing else there, so. Oops, oh yeah, we forgot to write it. This one is greater. Okay, now 0. And this one will be 20. So obviously that one is greater. There we go. Next. Tick the numbers that round to 28.7. Okay, so first of all, this one won't be it because as you can see, there's that 0 and that's wrong. So here, as you can see, this one will be it because it's 5 and 5 will round up and it's 6, so it'll round up. So this is correct. This one is also correct because it'll stay 7 because it's 1 there. And this one will round to 80. This will round to 8, and here this one will be rounded up bigger. So that's not it. Okay, 6 divides into 40 with a remainder of 4. Write one other number that divides into 40 with a remainder of 4. Okay, so as you can see, what we'll do is, as you can see, if we do 9 times 4, it equals to 36. And if we do 6 times, if we do 40, subtract 36, and it's equal to, obviously gonna be, let's just do this, it's gonna equal to, let's subtract it and see for ourselves, because we're gonna do this. This will be a 3, and this is gonna be 10, so 10 minus this will obviously be 4, and this will be 0, so 4, it goes to 4. So our answer, we get the remainder of 4, so it'll be 9. Next, this sign shows the number of empty spaces on each level of a car park at 10 a.m. Okay, so as you can see, so level 2 has 111, and here there's 268. So in this car park, each level has 800 spaces. Okay, so each level, so this one has 800 and this one also has 800. What is the total number of cars parked in the car park at 10 a.m.? So first we're gonna do 800 plus 800. So this is going to be 1600. There we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do 5. We're going to add both of these levels up. So 268. We're going to plus. Okay. Okay, so this will be 9, and this will be 6, 7, 7, and this will be also 7. So 779 comes, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do 1600 and subtract 779. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to borrow. This will be 0, this will become a 15 because it's going to give to its neighbor, and this will be a 9, and this will be a 10. So 10 minus this will be 1, and then 9 minus 7 is going to be 2, and then 15 subtract 7 is going to be 8, and this will be 0. So this is our answer. Okay, done. Next. Okay, the circumference of this circle is 60 centimeter. Okay, what is the distance around the edges of the circle from A to B? So as you can see, this whole circle is equal to 60. Okay, but circumference. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide it by 4. Because as you can see, there are 4 kinds of parts, as you can see, if we do them, there are 4. So yeah, let's do that. We're gonna divide it by 4. So 4 ones are 4. Subtract, and then we get minus 1 will be 2, and then 0 comes, and 5s are this. So 15 centimeters are our answer. Next, there are 432 places at a dance school. There are 2 age groups. This table shows the number of classes and the number of pupils in each class for each age group at the moment. Okay, how many more pupils can join the dance school? Okay, so what we're going to do is first we're going to multiply. So 15, we're going to do 15 times 16 first. Then we're gonna do, so obviously this is gonna be 180 because there's just gonna be the 0 there. So now we have to multiply this one. So this will be 30, and this will be 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0, and then 5, and then 1. So plus it all up, 0, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 4, 2. This is what we get, and now what we need to do is we need to add them together and then subtract them with this number right here. So let's do that. So 180 plus 240. 0, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, and then this will be 2 plus 2 is 4. So this comes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to actually subtract. So 4, 3, 2, subtract 420 right here. We're going to put, and we're going to subtract it. So 2, and this is going to be a 1, and this is going to be 0. So 12 is our answer. Next, okay, so this one, each shape stands for a number. The total of the shape on the diagram line is 48. So that means this 3 triangles is equal to 48. So the total of the whole shape is 200. So now we need to find the value of the shapes. So what we're going to do is what we're going to do is we're going to divide it by 3. So we're going to do 48 divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3. Subtract 18 comes, and then 6 are 18. 6 are 18. And then let's subtract the 0. Okay, so now 16, 16, 16 is the value of this triangle. So we can write that here and here. And next, what we're going to do to find the circles one, we're going to first we're going to actually add all of these. We can do 16 times 5 because there's 5 triangles. So this will be 30, and then that will be 5, and this will be 80. So this equals to 80. So 200 subtract 80. Subtract 80 this will be 1, and then this will be a 10, 0, and then 10 minus 8 is going to be 2, and then this will be 120. So now 120 divided by 4. 120 divided by 4. So 4 3s, 30s are 100. This, there you go, done. So 30. So we'll write 30 right over there. Next, you can make green paint by mixing 250 ml of blue paint, 1150 ml of yellow paint. Stefan wants to make some of the green paint. He uses 750 ml of blue paint. How much green paint does he make? Okay, so as you can see, he actually put 3 times the blue paint, so we will have to make 3 times the yellow paint to make the perfect amount of green paint. So we will actually do 150. We'll add this 3 times, or you can just multiply by 3 if you want. Those are 2 ways: 5, 10, 15, and we go up there, 5 over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 3. There we go. This. So now what we need to do is we need to add them together to know the total of how much green paint we'll make. So we need to add that. So 750, we'll also have to add that, the blue paint. 10, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and this will be 4. 4, 2, 0, 0. There we go. Let me just write my 4 a little bit properly. Done. Okay, next. Ahmed has a bag of fruit that weighs 1.25 kilograms. He takes out banana. Now the fruit weighs 1.1 kg. Next, he takes out an orange. Now the bag weighs 920 grams. How much more does the orange weigh than the banana? Okay, so what we're going to do is first we're going to write them to grams, because the answer will be also in grams. So this will be as we know that 1 kg is equal to 1,000 grams. There. So this will be 1,002. That's how we divide it, and this will be 1,000. There. So now what we're going to do is we are going to subtract them together. So 1,250 subtract 1,100. Okay, so this will be a 0, this will be a 5, this will be a 1, and this will be 0. So 150. This is 150 grams, and this is how much the banana weighs. Next, we're going to take out the orange. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1.1 kg. We're going to subtract that with 920. So subtract it. 0. Whoops, wait, let me put it. There we go, 0. And we need to borrow, so this will be a 0, this will be a 10, and then this will also be a 10. Okay, so 10 minus 2 is obviously going to be 8, and then this will be a 1. So 180 grams is it. And now what we're going to do is this is the orange. So now what we're going to do is we're going to subtract them together. So 180 subtract 150 grams. Grams, so we'll subtract them, 0, and then we get 0 here, and then this will be 3. So 30 grams is our answer for this question. Next, here is an isosceles triangle inside a rectangle. Okay, so calculate the size of the angles x and y. So for this, what we can do is a triangle is equal to 180 degree. First of all, that's a total. And so to figure out these values, first we're going to do subtract it with 30, because this one right here that we got. So 0, and then this will be 5, and this will be a 1. So 150. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 150 divided by 2. So 150 divided by 2. So 14. 7s are 14, and then subtract it, and then we get 10, 5s are 10, so 75 is the x value. And now for the next value, we need to figure out y's value. So for that, what we're going to do is, this is a right angle, right? As you can see, this is like a full right angle, but it is 90 degrees. So we're going to do 90 degrees subtract 75. So this will become 8, and this will become a 10, this will be a 5, and this will be 15. So 15 is the value of y. Next, okay, so this is our last question. Okay, so the triangle is to be transformed on the grid as follows. First, translate the shape 7 units down the we have to reflect it then to y-axis. So first what we're going to do is we have to make it 7 units down. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this point is here. And now I can erase this. And then we need to do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now this point is here. Next one, we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be right here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just draw the shape. Make sure you use a ruler. I don't have a ruler in this app, so my line will be a little bit wobbly. There we go. That's good. Okay, so now we need to reflect it. So we have to reflect it right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from here we'll make it like that, and then it's like right about right here. So it'll be at the negative. So it's kind of gonna be like that. No, wait, kind of made it a little bit wrong. Okay, so it has to be right over here. So this is where the point will be. And now we're going to draw it. There we go. Okay, so that is the end for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.